Welcome to another building adventure at
Weaver's Stonehouse Farms.
Yeah, it's cold. But we got a greenhouse to work in, so it's not as cold. So what are we building, girls?
A gate.
A gate. We're using Polyface Farms book, their build book. What's the front of it? What's it called? What do they call the book? Polyface Designs. And we're using the gate section for 55-inch gate, which we're only doing a 54-inch gate, which worked out pretty good because what we needed. And they called out for true 2x4s on their gate for these pieces here. So we made ours 54 inches long, and these are like 1 1/4. And these aren't true these are 1 1/4, 1x6s almost. So we have a guy by us that used to make a lot of pallet wood, and out of the slabs I saved these pieces. So we're literally building this out of $10 bundles of wood. So that's what we're getting this lumber from, and it's great. It's oak, it's cherry, it's good wood. So 4 foot high, a 6-inch adder piece here, and then this is like a 66-inch piece here. It's a little longer. We're going to cut it off. And these are 40 or 54. Okay, we got to do a crossboard on it, right? Yep, that's what we need. You got a cat on your back?
That I do. This is Rusty. He's our resident farm cat.
Now we're going to put a 1x6 on top here, right? Is that what the book says next? Is that where it should be down there?
Yeah.
Is it flush? Square?
I don't know. I don't have a square.
So it was cold the night we were working on it and putting this together, so I'm thankful for my girls working through 10-degree weather. So what I'm doing on these gate hinges, they're 12-inch strap hinges, and I realized why in the Polyface book they want the 12-inch, not the 10-inch, is because the difference, it's like a 3 1/4, 3 point something to here with the 10s, but it's a 5-inch when you jump out here, the gap. This gap at the back stays the same, hence the reason you want to use 1x6s here. That jumps it out to the 5, so that's why you need those. I took mine, let's see, approximately, there's 1 3/8 down, right? And then my first bolt, the center of that bolt is about 1 3/8 in. So, and I did the same here, and you can see that mark. That's a 1 3/8 mark, the center line, and then I eyeballed it on the center here. And then the hard part is, well, how do you get these level? Well, your boards, even though it's rough cut, they're still, mine are still kind of true. So I just use a square. That's all I do is square it off, get the holes, and then I'm using 5/16 carriage bolts, and then I'm just going to drill through here. I'm using these because I have 4x4s to bolt to. Okay, now this one I did a bolt through, but this one I'm going to turn this way, and it'll set in here on this, and I can just lag it right in with some good GRKs, right? So I needed the gap for all this to fit, right? And this will go on the bottom, that's fine. And that'll hold it in place. And the same with top, that'll go on there, and then that leaves me enough gap. So that center line 1 3/8 is enough gap for this gate to swing. When I'm working with wood like this, stuff pulls through, and I use extra washers. It harkens back to a lot of things I've done in the automotive world and then what I've done building houses and additions is the bigger bolts, and what I've also done in manufacturing, they spread the load out, right? So that helps spread that load out versus what I'd get with this washer. You can see the difference. And on wood, to me that matters. You know, I'm not building a gate for today. I'm building a gate for 3 generations. There's a difference the way I look at things. I've hit the point in my life where is this gonna be here for my grandkids? You know, that's what I'm looking at. Am I building something they can use? And that's all part of this, right? For me, that's part of this. The reason I push and drive so hard is because I know my time here is short. But it's great what God has given us for time. You know, but when you realize what you have is limited, you work and view things a whole lot different. And I'm just going to tighten these up just hand tight. Basically, I don't want to see that wood sink down just a little. Yeah. Okay, the gate is up. Took a little bit of work. I put some extra bolts in, as you can see down on that gate there. I had them and I felt, you know what, get them in there. That's the way Grandpa would have built it. So it opens. Holy crap. That's amazing. It's like we have a farm. Look at that. I can get a board. Actually, a board will fit through here. Look, the camera through that hole there, so I can fit a board up across that, or I can just put a chain on it. So, yeah, sweet, that works. Hey, thanks for watching Weaver Stonehouse Farms, and please subscribe and help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can add more videos like this. Yeah, we'll see you next time on the farm. We're in the barn.